Hey, y'all, hey. They got that frog in my throat. Hey, y'all, hey. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. I know. I look a little different. No bright color in my hair today. It's all black. Mm. Back to the natural hair. But I tell y'all, I do have hair on my head. All right. I just put it in hiding every now and again. So come on in, come on in. Good morning. Happy fucking Monday. Hi, 9th Street. Hey, AG. Hey, Soulful BBW. Good morning. I'm going to give y'all the morning vibes before we get started. Y'all know I always got to give y'all the morning vibes. It's going to be a what? Step one, wake up early, gonna rise in the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Come on in. Step three, what? Grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. Come on in. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Good mood, blood in circulation. What? One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. Hey. Try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day. It's called replication. What? Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a what? I know it's Monday, but whatever. It's still gonna be a good day. We gonna make it so. Wake up. Hey, Angel. Hi, Sai Abdullah. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. What? Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. What? You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts. Get these words. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless hey, So Blessed. Hey, Fire One. Hey, Chef You. What? What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Yes. Get your coffee or your tea. It's Monday, y'all. You show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. What? I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man. What? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Come on in, tag your friends, let them know we on this morning, all right? It's Monday. The shenanigans are about to start. Good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a what? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Apple cider, apple salsa is good. Today's gonna be a good day, y'all. Okay. Step two. Step three. Step four. Hey. All right, y'all. Happy Monday. Good morning. You see how the fucking weekend go by so fast, y'all. All right. I got into the weekend. I was so damn excited. I was like, oh my God. Hey, Georgie, good morning. I'll take you half asleep. All right. I was like, oh my God. Y'all could see it was one of those weekends. You could see I have a whole different pair of glasses on, right? Never lay your glasses in the bed, all right? Because I done laid my glasses in the bed and forgot they were in the bed and they got rolled on and smashed. Yeah. But that's okay because they will be going to the eyeglass shop today. As soon as I finish with Coffee with Friends, I'm going to run right down the road, drop my glasses off. All right. Because I need them in a couple of days, y'all. We got a wedding coming September 1st and I need my other glasses. All right. I'll be walking the fuck around with no glasses on. All right. So I got to get my glasses repaired today. So remember, do not lay around in the bed with your glasses on. Lessons. But other than that, the weekend was great. It was really, really busy for me. I did my chat and walk yesterday, hashtag Fit Friends, for all those that are following the hashtag Fit Friends journey. That is where we, make a conscious effort to not only focus on our mental state, but also on our physical state, right? And so day one for me was yesterday. That's when I start my week off a little bit aggressive. I took a 45-minute class, arms and cycling, and then I took a 5-minute cool down class. And then I had to take a pause in between working out because I also run essentially raw business, right? Hey, Juanita, good morning. I also run essentially raw business, okay? And that is my body butters, my hair oil, and my body scrubs, right? And so people do still order from that from my business, right? Essentially Raw has been up and running about 9 to 10 years. It's not a new business, all right? And so I still have that business to focus on outside of Raw to the Bone. Also, besides the orders that I get from essentially Raw, I have to work on the Coffee with Friends stuff, the Raw to the Bone orders. If you went to my website and you ordered something, I had to work on that. And I had to work on other things. All right. So it was a hectic weekend. When we think the weekend is coming and we can relax, for those that have businesses, baby, and if you are a one-man band, it's hard out here on the boulevard because I am the creator. I am the graphic artist. I am the shipper. I am the receiver. I am the inventory person. I am everything. I'm the finance, the CF, the fuck O. I am the complaint department. All right. One man band, one full time job, and two businesses. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And then on top of all of that, oh my God, yes, Angel. Angel got her merchandise. I hope you are happy with it. All right, Angel. The zipper on the hoodie, it's new. So, you might have to finagle it a little bit just to pull it up and down. But once you start wearing it on a regular basis, it gets loose. All right. So all the hoodies are like that for whatever reason. But I am so glad that you got your merchandise. Thank you for ordering from me, Angel. I appreciate that shit. All right. On top of all of that, y'all see that I took my weave out. I took my weave out and I'm back to the kinky afro that I rock. Yeah, my own. Yeah. It's a lot of hair in here, y'all. It's a lot. But listen, I took it out because we got wedding activities going, and I have to have a certain hairstyle for the wedding. And I also get my hair trimmed and treated once a quarter. So not one, yeah. Or every season, once a season, right? And so now that we're entering into the fall season, before I put my weave back in, because it's going bad. The fuck? All right. Before I put it back in, I'm going to get my hair trimmed and treated, right? Just because you got natural hair and your shit is afro-y don't mean that your ass don't need to condition the shit and trim the shit. All right. We still need to get our hair conditioned and trimmed. Believe you me. All right. Let's see who joined in. Chef, you said broke a couple of pairs in a similar way. Okay. Fancy K, good morning. Good morning. Yep, same way, right? Right, Chef you? Gotta break them in, gotta break them in. Yes, I am enjoying my listen, Amazon 46 Triple D. I'm enjoying every bit. You said enjoy my dates. Who my dates? Oh, Angel. Angel Angel said I had date number 3 yesterday and we're going on another one tonight. I like him. Yes. Listen, we fucking celebrate great dating stories because there's so many shitty dating stories that we pass around here. We talk about there's pee and doodle in the dating pool. So when we have a coffee with friends member, baby, that is on a third date, planning a fourth date, and liking it, that's a fucking milestone, yo. That's a milestone cause cause baby, it's hard to get to the second date in these streets. Now, for me, I've had a great dating experience. I keep saying that, y'all, but I did. It's so crazy how I came out of a relationship. And the saying is so true. When you're not looking for some shit just fall in your lap and shit like that. Well, my lap was here. My lap was here, and guess the fuck what, baby? I've been consistently dating an individual now for how long? I'm a count. mm, 9 months. Wow, that's a record, y'all. I've been consistently seeing someone for 9 months. Hey, Pat, good morning. Right? 9 months, right? And this is the first time, right, that I kept my dating activities low the fuck key. Cause you know what? I promised myself that this time I was going to do something different. This time around in the dating pool, right? I wasn't gonna jump out the box and be posting pictures and shit and be celebrating the shit and then another couple of months the shit fall apart. No, I want to have a dating experience, okay? Georgie, you nosy. Right? But listen, 9 months I've been consistently dating this person. And it's a great experience. It is. I can't complain, y'all. I really can't complain. I can't. So Angel, I'm happy for you, girl, that you planning a fourth date with this person, right? I'm really happy because let me tell you something. My relationship experience had me shell shocked that when I got into this new dating, situation, I really didn't know what to expect. I really didn't have any high expectations because I felt like motherfuckers have disappointed me so many times that I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna rock this out and see what happens. But I wound up really liking the situation for real. I did. Really liking the situation. So wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. It's been 9 months. Let's hope the clock keep ticking. Right? 9 months. Thank you, Fancy K. 9 months ain't so shabby, right? 9 months. Look, AG is like, Roy. He's sick of my shit. He's just sick of my shit because every time I'm around him, I talk about my boo, my boo, my boo. And he be like, shut the fuck up already. And I be like, why? The fuck? Can I just talk about my boo? Like people are having bad dating experiences. I'm celebrating the fact that I entered into the dating pool and bam, I had a great one from the day one. Listen, God's been good to me, my ratchet little ass. He must know I need his hands on me on a regular basis. Cause let me tell you something. The blessing. The fuck. AG say he don't cuss y'all, but y'all the fuck know that. If I'm telling the story and there's a cuss in it, 9 times out of 10, I added the fucking cuss. Okay. That's me. But I'ma keep reading the comments. But I want to talk about I keep the comments coming. Right? But I want to talk about why the fuck Hulu did that to Mike Tyson. Did y'all see the fucking picture I posted of the motherfucker? Now, the actor that played Mike Tyson, he's a good guy, great actor, but baby, no, the fuck they did not. No, the fuck. No wonder Mike Tyson is out here asking us not to watch the shit. No wonder the fuck he need to sue them. He do. He need to sue the holy fucks out of them. Cause what is they did Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson looked like y'all remember that movie. Y'all remember that movie that 50 Cent played in? And he was sick and he lost all that fucking weight. That's who the fuck they had Mike Tyson looking like. I was like, no, the fuck they did not. I'm not. I'm gonna try my best not to watch that shit. I'm just saying, I said try my best because I'm so fucking nosy that I might watch it just because I'm nosy. But Mike Tyson, I'm trying to support your ass. I know you don't watch my show, but they did you wrong, boo. The fuck was that? And did y'all see the tattoo? The Mike Tyson's tattoo, don't it go around his eye? The fuck? Let me go to these comments because why they did that to Mike Tyson. I didn't even know that these networks can just willy-nilly steal your story and just tell your story without asking you permission. Like, what in the holy fucks is going on? The fuck? Georgie said, eyes back, shut, ears wide open. I swear I was asleep. I bet you were, but you heard me when I said I broke my glasses, and you heard me say I was dating someone for 9 months so far, right? You heard all of the fuck that, but you claim you sleepy. Sai Abdullah said, nah, I feel like I've met someone semi unexpectedly, and it's been nice chatting with her. But to your point, I'm just trying to enjoy the newness before mentioning her to anyone, because who knows what will happen. But I'm definitely interested. Side, don't say shit. The fuck? Let me tell you something. I, listen, I got a wedding in a couple of days, right? And so y'all know me, right? I take pictures, right? And so I'm going to be taking pictures, and I guarantee you somebody going to have my whole entire ass itching. Somebody going to jump in my inbox and be like, "Oh, that's your new boo? That's your man? He wanted to lick my cootie cat in kindergarten." I'm gonna have to curse some bitch out, because I don't care if he wanted to lick your cootie cat in the kindergarten. I don't care if he tried to talk to you a year or two ago. The fuck, he's mine now. We in this together. He's mine, I'm his. We are ours. It's a us. The fuck? I don't want nobody in my inbox talking about he used to like me. I don't care. I don't care what he used to do and what y'all used to talk about. Okay. Don't jump in my inbox. Now I'm putting this out there in the air, y'all, because if y'all see a picture of me with a man other than AG, okay, because that's the only man y'all ever see on my timeline besides my son. All right. If y'all see me posted with a man, no, anybody out there in social media land, if you come in my fucking inbox talking some he used to, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. Cause he's mine and I'm his, and it's ours, and we us, and we in this together. And I don't give a fuck. Stay out my inbox. So keep it quiet, side, cause miserable motherfuckers, miserable motherfuckers will try to get in your shit. Right? So I'm with you. I'm trying to hold on to the newness, but my shit gonna bust out soon. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. All right. So I talked about the Mike Tyson shit. Did y'all hear that Britney Spears is planning to come out with some new music? I was never a fan of Britney Spears, but I want to say congratulations and kudos to Britney Spears for coming out with some new fucking music. All right. Good for her. All right. She seems to be enjoying her life. Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. Johnny Leon Hill, I'm going to need you to talk about this shit with Mike Tyson and Hulu on your arts and crafts segment, because I don't understand, and this is not my world. I don't understand how to explain these arts and entertainment shits, but that shit is bullshit. And I need to understand how motherfuckers can take people's stories and tell people's stories, biopics and shit without their permission. I need you to expand on that, Mr. Johnny Leon Hill. Sai Abdullah said, I don't have that issue. My issue is being excited, telling my friends about it, and bam, it doesn't work out. That's my other issue. That's my other issue, Sai. That's my other issue too. Like, that's what I started out with. I said, I've come from being disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be disappointed. I want to stay in this euphoric high that I'm in. Right? I'm in this euphoric high. I'm enjoying the shit. I don't want no problems, no drama. I don't want none of that. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Hillbilly. Hillbilly went into, is that related to the topic I put up there? Thank you, Hillbilly. Are you a normal member of the show, and your name is different on YouTube? Because people's names are different when they hop on YouTube. But Hillbilly went right into the topic. So the topic today is, when is it too late to reinvent yourself? Right? Unlearning the things that you have learned all these years, the careers that you might have picked that made you successful, but now you're unhappy. You want to change up, you want to reinvent yourself. And maybe when you reinvent yourself, oh, first time here. Thank you, Hillbilly. Well, welcome. Right? When you reinvent yourself, what if it's a choice that you make that's not as successful as where you are in your life today? Now, this question, this topic, right, is contributed by a Coffee with Friends member. This is not something that I brought to the table. right? This is not something I found on social media. This is an actual Coffee with Friends member asking this question. When is it too late, or is it ever too late to reinvent yourself? And in that reinvention, what if it's the less successful you? Now, when I read that, I thought about my own life at one point, right? Now, my career that I have right now is not a career that I chose, right? It's a career that I happen to fall into, right? In the mode of survival. Going to school, secretarial school, because I was a single mom and I didn't have the bandwidth to go right to college at the time. I went to secretarial school for a year, got into corporate America, started working in corporate America. Then I went back to college for computer science, started programming, and my career switched up in the midst of that. And I became, a client service manager slash project manager supporting the trading floors. And then it evolved into what I am today, right? But I have thought about many a times, right? Because this was not my love. This was a job that I fell into. This was not a career that I chose. I always wanted to be a museum curator, or an event planner in a museum. I always wanted to work a museum. But I got to the point in my life where when I said to myself, self, can I now go into the career that I truly want? I couldn't. You know why? Because by the time I thought about reinventing myself and going back into doing something that I love, even though it might make me less successful financially, I couldn't do it because my lifestyle was already at a cadence for the job that I fell into. And so, what I would have had to do was downgrade my whole lifestyle and change my whole life. Not to say that it wasn't possible, but I didn't choose to do that, right? How many people have thought about reinventing themselves, or how many people have reinvented themselves, even if it became the less successful you for a period of time? How about that? That is a question contributed from a Coffee with Friends member. Hillbilly said, wisdom doesn't come with age, it comes from experience. You can't find yourself. You have to be the person you want to be. Mm. You know how people say, I'm lost, I need to find myself? Hillbilly is saying you can't find yourself. You have to be the person you want to be. How, Hillbilly? How can somebody just be the person they want to be? Right? Pat said it is never too late to reinvent yourself. Life is to always learn new things and incorporate new ideas in your life. This keeps you young and relevant. Mm. Young and relevant. I like it. Interior Rue said his tattoo is actually copyrighted, so they would have to alter it if they didn't get his permission first. Well, that's why it looks like that. Thank you for explaining that, Interior Rue, because the tattoo is fucked up. It looked backwards. That makes sense. That makes sense. His tattoo is copyrighted. I didn't know that. Just like my raw to the bone and coffee with friends. Don't fuck with it. They're mine. They're mine. Hey, Tankabana. Fancy K said, yup, we are ours and we are us. The fuck? Okay. The fuck? Fire One says, I'm going to jump in your inbox and say he married to my sister. Listen, I wouldn't give a damn. Okay. Anybody jump in my inbox. Listen, it's going to be hilarious. All right. Because I'm ready for the shits. All right. I'm ready for the shits. Most of the fucking inboxes, if I get any, I'm going to ignore y'all asses because I done told y'all don't fucking jump in my inbox. The fuck. Okay. Hey, Veronica Madison. Interior Rue said it's never too late to reinvent yourself. As long as there's breath in your body, it's never too late, in my humble opinion. I feel that I have reinvented myself multiple times. I swear, not career wise. Right. But when you come out of like these long standing relationships, that is like a reinvention to me. Right. When I came out of my 20-year relationship, I had to reinvent myself. I had to new friends because it was a challenge for me to incorporate myself in the friend circle that we had because everything just became so messy and so complicated, right? That I couldn't really function within the same friendship zone that I was in because we shared the same friends. It took me years to get back to some of the friends that we shared together, right? I needed that space. I had to reinvent my whole self, friend circle, things that I enjoyed doing. I had to change a lot of things because places that I went to reminded me of me and him because we've been together for so long. I felt like that was a reinvention. I did. Now, this last relationship that I just came out of, like, oh, almost 2 years now, I've been out of it. Yeah. I've been out of this new relationship now almost, but not new relationship. Oh, I've been out of the old relationship for almost 2 years. Okay, and I don't think I had to reinvent myself. No, not from that, because I don't feel like I changed too much. But when I was in a 20-year relationship, that was different. That was really different. So reinventing yourself, it takes a lot of work, but it's never, in my opinion, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. It's never too late to unlearn, and relearn new things, right? Even when it's the less successful. Now, when she posed the question to me and she said, even if it's less successful, let's focus on that word for a minute, successful, right? What is the success criteria? Right? Because if the success criteria is being the happier you, then you're not less successful. Then you are very successful if you reinvent yourself and you are the happier version of you. That's successful, right? But if we're talking about monetary, like what I was talking about, I couldn't afford to take the cut in in my financial benefits because I was a single mom. Now, had I been no kids, then I would have taken the risk because I could have moved into a studio. I could have adjusted my lifestyle. I could have done a lot of things. But as a single mother, I had to make the decision to keep the boat moving in the direction I was going in the career that I fell into because that is what was keeping the fucking lights on. All right. Um Hillbilly said, depends if success is defined by money or contentment. And that's what, thank you, Hillbilly. It depends on what your success criteria is, right? And where you are in life, right? Listen, I know a lot of people who downsize. I have my old boss in Canada sold their house, downsize to a condo. Some people reinvent their life to make their lives easier as they get older. Like for me, I rent right now. I have owned a house before. Okay. And so I know what how home ownership is like and I know what renting is like, right? And so I believe at some point I'm going to own again, but I'm not going to own the same capacity that I owned before. My first home was a large home, right? Too big for me, right? It was too big for me then. Okay. And I'm not going to make that same mistake. So this time, I'm going to think within my lifestyle that I choose. It'll be a condo, it'll be a townhome, or a small home, something that I can manage. And if I get a single family home that's just standing, hopefully I got a husband or a man that could take care of that because I'm just saying. So reinventing yourself is something that I think is possible. And your success criteria is whatever you make it, right? Hillbilly said, I'm not 50 years old. I'm a level 50. I love it. I love it. Um, Interior Ruth said, it's never too late. Now, I hope the Coffee with Friends member that submitted this is getting this information, right? Because sometimes people submit these things because they're really looking for advice. And that's what we're here for, Coffee with Friends. That's why I say we have to be gentle with each other. We have to respect each other's. Respect each other. I don't care if we don't agree with each other's opinion. None of us are know it all, right? Because I already said if you are a know it all and you claim to know it all, then you are toxic, right? We are always growing and we should always be learning. And the one thing here that I expect is that we respect each other's opinion, right? Interior Rule said it's never too late to reinvent yourself. As long as there's breath in your body, it's never too late, in my humble opinion. Fancy K said it's never too late to invent yourself, but it's challenging. What are some of the challenging challenges, Fancy K, that you think introduces itself when you want to reinvent yourself? What are some of the challenges? Hillbilly said reinventing yourself is one of life's needs. I agree with that. I agree with that, right? Because experiences and situations, they cause us to reinvent ourselves in many different ways, right? You might not change your whole life, your career and shit like that. But listen, learn lessons help us reinvent ourselves all the time. But Fancy K, what are some of the challenges that you see in reinventing yourself? Let's talk about that. Good morning, Cheryl Lee. Good morning. What are some of the challenges? Glamour said, Robin, you know it's coming. They gonna blow it up with questions. That's none of their business. You do you and enjoy yourself. You grown, Glamour. You know I am always here for the shits. I am always the fucking here for the shits. I always tell motherfuckers, don't come in my inbox, okay, unless you for the shits too. Because I'm for the shits. All right. So I'm just starting to put this disclaimer out there because today is Monday. The wedding is Thursday. And I'm just saying, I'm just prepping myself and prepping people out there. Don't fucking come in my inbox with no bullshit. The fuck? I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay. Because we us. I said it. Okay. The fuck. Um, on the move, but listening in. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Hillbilly said, letting go of the past is arguably the biggest hurdle. Wow. Come through, Hillbilly. Hillbilly say, I asked Fancy K, what are some of the challenges in reinventing yourself? And Hillbilly said, letting go of the past is arguably the biggest hurdle. That is one of the biggest hurdles. A lot of people, when they hold on to the past, they hold on to some of the past is the hurt that was embedded in that past, right? The trust that you lost in past relationships, the trust, the confidence that you might have lost in yourself from shit that happened in the past. Letting go of the past is arguably the biggest hurdle. How do we do that? That's why I tell people when you come out of a relationship, right? Stay single for a minute, right? Stay single for a minute, right? Until you figure out if you can move past the past. Like one of my issues when I came out of my last relationship is, oh, it's going to be hard for me to trust a motherfucker. Not from infidelity. Infidelity is not one of the things that I worry about at this double nickel age. I'm not worried about infidelity because I really feel like my man has no reason to cheat on me. But if he does, then I'll have to deal with it when the time comes. But I don't lose sleep over worrying about infidelity type shit. No, I lose sleep over whether the motherfucker got my back, whether I could trust him with protecting me, with providing for me. And that doesn't mean that I don't have to work. It just means that I need to know that this motherfucker is going to show up for me, okay, in ways that I need him to. That's the level of trust that I'm working on, right? Being able to ask somebody else to do something for me and know that they would do it. That's the level of trust that I'm working on. I know that I'm working on that, right? And that has a lot to do with shit that happened in the past. So, Hillbilly, I agree with you. Letting go of the past is arguably the biggest hurdle. All right. Hey, Hearts of Fire, good morning. Hey, Coach Donovan, good morning. Hey, E Hustle, good morning. Hey, Blissfully Evolving, y'all are showing up today. Pat said, if we have invested so much in our current jobs to do some of the things we want, we can get a hobby or a side hustle. That's a good way without giving up. But see, I couldn't get a hobby or I could have volunteered at a museum, but I then I didn't have the time. Like the kind of job I have, I work weekends sometimes, I work late nights sometimes. I don't know what time in the morning I'm going to start work. I don't know what time I'm going to end work. So with my job, it's hard to get a part-time job or to do something. The businesses that I have, it works because I operate them from my home. Okay. And I squeeze them in between my time, which is why on the weekends I'm so exhausted. Right? But that's a good option, a hobby or a side hustle if you cannot afford to completely change your career. Right? Pat said, I took flower arrangement at the botanical gardens. I used to love singing with Joe. Used to leave singing with Joe. Okay. Okay. Chef, you said, I'm reinventing myself after a 26-year marriage. See? I j- Baby, that's a reinvention. Best part is I'm happier. Kids are grown. Financially, I'm doing better. The hardest part is not cooking for a family of 5 because I enjoy cooking. Reinventing yourself. There are many reasons and ways people reinvent themselves. And I mentioned coming out of long-standing relationships, right? And Chef Yu seems to be having a good journey in her reinvention, right? It's nothing more beautiful when you come out of a relationship after being in a relationship for so long and you find your happier self. You're like, wait a minute, where the fuck has she been hiding all this time? Mm. Oh, Joy, you left singing with Joy. Okay, got it. Hey, Kev, good morning. Got it. Right. Interior Ruth said, come to Houston and cook for me, Fancy K. I know that shit is right. Challenges. Challenges your mindset. Mhm. What? As far as doubt, fear, things of that nature, because you feel like you're starting over. So it affects your mindset. I understand that. Like when I came out of my relationship, it did. It affected my mindset. It affected everything. Like one of the things that I missed was vacationing with my friends. Right? We had a close circle. Like we used to have parties at each other's houses. We used to travel together. We used to share our secrets, and shit like that. And when we were no longer in a relationship, I was lost for a period of time because I walked away from those friendships because I was like, how could I share in a friendship circle when I felt like the outsider at that moment? It took me a while to build a level of comfort to be able to reattach myself to some of those old friendships. Seriously. And to this day, right? Me and my friends, some of us that shared the mutual friends with me and my ex, we still talk about shit like, damn, we missed the trips that we used to take and shit like that. And so I don't know if I would ever get another partner, significant other, where I traveled and did the things that I did with my ex. Because it's so funny when I did Coffee with Friends After Dark on Friday, and I mentioned and Zen came on as a co-host. Didn't y'all love Zen? For anybody who was on Coffee with Friends After Dark, didn't y'all love Zen? Oh, and FYI, y'all, if y'all see I have a guest on my show, just know that I can have multiple guests on my show, y'all. Up to about 5 people, up to 10 people, I think. So if I have a guest on my show and you want to jump on my show, the guest link is up there. Always click the guest link. If I cannot have any more guests, I will let y'all know. But don't let one guest scare y'all away. If you see I have a guest on the show and you want to jump on too, be my guest and jump the fuck on. When I share the guest link, that is for as many of y'all to jump on as possible. We can have a group conversation, all right? The only rule is to let the person finish out their thought before we jump the fuck in. All right. The challenges, changing your mindset, to work on reinventing yourself. That's a challenge. Another challenge, being open minded to certain necessary changes. Mm. Being open minded to necessary changes to meet the goal, your new goal, right? All right. Love it. Hey, protagonist. Um, that's right. Take a minute, y'all. If you came in on IG, give me the hearts because I love you motherfuckers and I hope you love me too. And if you came in on YouTube, take a minute and give me the thumbs up, give me the like, let me know that y'all like me. This is what keeps my videos in rotation. All right. This is how you support me for free. You give me the like, you give me the hearts. All right. If you're on Facebook, you give me the thumbs up. All right. Keep my videos in rotation. Hillbilly said there are two kinds of problems, those you can solve and those you can't. Wow. Simple and to the point. The ones you can solve, don't worry about. You can solve them. Those that you can't, don't worry about. You can't solve them. So don't worry, is basically what you're saying. Either we can solve the problem or we the fuck can't. All right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Fire One said reinvent yourself is a most. That's also called growth. It is. But some people are afraid to grow. You ever hear people say, I am the way I am, take it or leave it, or this is how I am and I don't give a fuck? Do you think when people say that, they are really happy with who they are? I'm asking because, like, I have been around some people that are so fucking toxic. I'd be like, oh my fucking goodness, like you are fucking toxic, like you are glowing with fucking toxicity. All right, and you still have the nerve to say, I am who I am, take it or leave it. Like nobody want that shit. It's toxic, right? Do you really believe people that walk around saying, I am the way I am, take it or leave it? Do you really believe deep in their core that they mean that shit? Right? Because I never ever said, this is how the fuck I am. Well, let me think. I mean, my personality wise, like I'm bubbly and shit, but I'm never going to say if I hurt your feelings or if I come across mean or some shit like that, that I will never say I'm the way I am. My intention is never to go out and hurt anybody, right? But as far as my personality being bubbly and shit like that and outgoing and loud, that yes, you're gonna get that shit. You're gonna get that shit. But as far as me being toxic, mm-mm. I'm not going to be a toxic person and turn around and tell you, fuck you. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. No, if you are toxic, okay, you need to fix yourself. Just like the other day when I posted that repost, because baby, when I saw that shit floating around social media, I almost choked on myself. It said, if you are out there fasting, okay, but you lying and you hurting people's motherfuckers' feelings and you being toxic, stop fasting. Y'all motherfuckers need to eat. Stop doing Ramadan and stop fasting in church and stop doing all this shit because it ain't helping y'all. Y'all still mean and trifling. You may as well eat. All right. If you're not going to change, you may as well stop telling motherfuckers that you fasting and doing shit. Right. You need to stop and focus on reinventing your motherfucking self. Okay. Veronica says, so sad I missed that episode. I was in New York City. What? The Coffee with Friends After Dark? It was so cool. Zen, let me tell you, Fancy K, I've known that motherfucker for a long time. Okay. We worked together for years. And the first day I met him, listen, he's real cool. He's real cool. Him and his partner. Real cool. All right. Hillbilly said, I hate that saying. That's just the way it is. I'm not status quo. Yeah. Yeah. So basically to the Coffee with Friends member out there that's asking, is it ever too late to reinvent yourself? We're saying no. We're saying it's never too late to reinvent yourself, right? Right? And when you said even when you're less successful, I don't understand that part. Right? Because that would all be based on your success criteria that you pick for yourself. If my success criteria is being happy, fuck the dollar bill, right? Unless it affects the healthy state of my children. But if it's just me, right? And my success criteria is to be happy, then I met my success criteria, right? We have to stop putting success, attaching success to money, right? A lot of us chase the dollar bill because we're in survival mode. That's the reason why I did it. It wasn't because I was happy, because, baby, if I could have worked in a museum, I think I'd have been happy. Right. But when I went back to try to figure out if I could go into that as a career, I was like, wait a minute, they don't make enough money to feed me and my baby. So I couldn't do it. And I couldn't volunteer because my job just didn't allocate the time for me to do that. But now, in my double nickels, if I wanted to, I could, right? I would just have to make a conscious choice to downgrade, right? And move into that lifestyle, because I don't have any little kids. I could go and live anywhere I want, but I don't want to. I'm good with the job and the money that I make now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hillbilly said, time's up. I gotta go. See you on the flip side. Thank you, Hillbilly. Thank you for joining. Amazon said, I need to reinvent myself because I'm not happy at my job. But because of financial reasons, I don't venture into it. Well, the one thing I say, Juanita, is financial reasons should never be a reason that you stay at your job, right? Why I say that is this. I feel like what you do, because I know you personally, I feel like what you do, you could find another job still doing what you do, right? At a different location, and maybe be happier and make more money. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking about changing your career. I didn't hear you say that. You said you're not happy with your job. You didn't say you're not happy with your career. So if you're not happy with your job, the job can change very easily, right? It's another thing if you're talking about changing your career, right? But the job can change. You just need to apply to another facility that caters to your background. Okay. I know that could be scary, but I've had to hop around from one job to the next, and I'm not a job hopper. I stay at companies for as long as they have me, right? I love stability. I don't like to jump from jobs to jobs. I hate the whole interviewing process. I hate all of it. Okay. I hate building relationships from the ground up. All right. And probably if I ever get into another situation where I have a live-in man, right? If I ever get laid off from my job, I will probably just consult forever, right? Just be a consultant at this juncture forever, and let him keep the job on the books. Um, Amazon said, I have a side business where I do print work for events, and different things, but I can't get into it fully or a lot because it doesn't really bring in a lot of revenue. Right. So, sort of like what I do, right? I have my 9 to 5 that pays the bills. And then I have Coffee with Friends, right? Where I am Raw to the Bone, the host. And then I have Essentially Raw. Both of those business cannot keep my lights on, right? I don't have a manufacturing company making my body butters where they are putting them on the shelf. Maybe when I get to the point where I can invest in something like that and invest in a manufacturing company to distribute my body butters, then I can make enough money, but right now I'm not. I do everything as a one-man band. And so those businesses do not keep the lights on, right? So they're almost like side hustles and side hobbies for me too, right? But let me tell you something. I control the speed of those businesses as well, because, baby, if I was to advertise my businesses, advertise like normal, like I had a couple of body butter orders this weekend that tired my ass out. I have had major orders, all right, and so I don't advertise a lot because sometimes I just don't have the bandwidth to fulfill those orders, all right. But I do get the ones out that do come in. Having these side hustles is hard. So I get it, Amazon. All right. Um, Amazon said, I do it on the side. COVID kind of screwed me because I have a lot of different events that I had lined up, but I can't seem to get back into the swing of things. You will write down your goals and figure them out. I understand, Juanita, it's hard to have side businesses and keep them afloat. Amazon said, I just want to be happy. Even if I don't make a lot of money, as long as I'm happy, I'm good. Then you got to figure out what that looks like for you. What does being happy look like for you? Write that shit down. Plan that shit. Hey, Damaris. Hey, Chrisley, Cam. Good morning. Right? Figure out what that looks like for you and figure out how you could get there. Amazon also said, and I realized that I've had a good paying job and it was a little stressful. I got a less paying job and it was good. But I'm going to tell you, people make your job hard, not the job itself. Well, we can't control that, right? We can't control that. You know, the one thing I'm grateful for is I came up hard knocks, and I'm grateful for that. Meaning in my career, I've worked for some of the toughest bosses, right? Many of them sent me home in tears, like my stomach being knocked. But you know what? I hated it then, but to this day, I'm grateful for it because in the industry that I'm in IT. Okay, I'm a project manager. And most times I'm the only female in the realm of the men. Okay. And it's rough. It's rough. And some people, I have seen people have breakdowns, and I have seen people come to me and go, Robin, how do you manage this? And I go, what? This ain't nothing. Like, I am grateful. I have such tough skin. So I don't let people get under my skin and deter me. I focus on the company, the benefits that the company is giving me, the money that the company is giving me, and fuck these people. I manage to work around these people. I don't let them irritate my soul and my ass. Okay? Because people can do that anywhere you go. Just like the company and the compensation, the fuck, and the benefits, the flexibility. Like, you let me work from home and I'm flexible. I don't give a shit who get on my nerve. The fuck? Okay. Amazon said a lot of times if I didn't need to work for a good medical insurance, I would have already left my job. Yeah. Hey, Clarence, a lot of times we are driven by the benefits, right? And that's what I say. Get a job with good benefits. They're out there, Juanita. You don't have to stay there, right? And don't let people deter you from continuing, to grow in that company. Seriously, there's going to be annoying people everywhere. Wait, Clarence said, remember Mr. throwing chairs at meetings? See, thank you, Clarence. Let me tell you something. I come from the school of the hard knocks. Listen, I have been in meetings, chairs have been thrown. I have seen big bosses throw their phones and beepers against the walls, right? I mean, I have seen all kinds of shit happen. All right. My boss used to stand outside when he smoked his cigarettes, and he used to see us going in and out the bar when we worked on the weekends. And Friday night, in between breaks, we be at the bar across the street at 10 o'clock at night. We come out the bar drunk. He would be looking at us like, if I catch y'all motherfuckers in the bar again, I'm firing y'all. We had to find new bars so we wouldn't get caught. Like, they didn't talk to y'all nice. Like, these motherfuckers today that got HR, and y'all be running the HR for every little thing. It wasn't like that years ago. Years ago, motherfuckers were very expressive. I remember we had to move two executive trading guys into an office to share together because we were out of space. This one guy said, I'm not the fuck sharing. He said, I'm not fucking sharing. He didn't say the fuck. He said, I'm not fucking sharing. And I said, well, I'm just doing what I'm told. And we moved the second desk in this office, and a PC. You know what the motherfucker did? He picked up the computer and threw the motherfucker out of the office. I just kept walking. I was like, oh, well, I had the computer put in there. He threw the fucking computer out the office and the phone. I went downstairs and I told my boss, I said, well, we finished the move, and the executive threw all the shit out the office. He don't want to share an office. Listen, I don't let motherfuckers get under my skin. Okay? Seriously. So, to that, yes, Coffee with Friends. All right. Coffee with Friends member that asked the question. Yes, you can reinvent yourself. All right. It is never too late. The goal is to be happy. That's the motherfucking goal. Is to be happy with yourself organically, authentically. That's it and that's all. That's the advice from Coffee with Friends today, y'all. All right. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, wait. I made a note for myself. I talked about the Mike Tyson thing. And wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, did y'all see that video? Did y'all see exploding Vonage phones? Clarence, okay? All right. Did y'all see that video that I posted on my page? Now, y'all remember a couple of weeks back, I asked y'all, would y'all take your son to court or some shit? I must have asked y'all, would y'all, oh no, would y'all turn your son in if he, you know, broke the law? And some of y'all was like, yeah, some of y'all was like, no, whatever the case may be or whatever, right? Well, I posted a video, right, where this baby mama turned her baby daddy in. He robbed the bank. He came home and told her that he robbed this bank. She called the fucking popo and said, asked them about this robbery. And they were like, yeah. And she was like, I know him. And she turned him in and she got the award for $20,000 and said in the video, well, you do the crime, you got to pay do if you do the crime, you got to do the time. And then she said, I have $20,000. This is more than he contributed to me since we've been dating. So I got more money out of this and he's going to be in jail and his kid is not going to see him again. I was like, oh my God. Now I know some of y'all baby mamas are bitter, but damn y'all. Who else? Who on here would have did that? Called and reported their baby daddy for $20,000 reward. He robbed a bank. Who on here would do that? This is their baby daddy. The video is on my page, y'all. If y'all want to see it, go scroll on my page. She turned her baby daddy in and she was like, I did it. The fuck? And his kids are never going to see him again. What in the holy hell? Now, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that, but I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could have did it. And that's just my honest. I don't know the fuck if I could have did it, y'all. Angel said, I have reinvented myself from the inside out. The Angel you see today didn't exist last year. Wow, Angel. How did you do that? You want to share, at least share at what turning point in your life did you get to that made you decide that you wanted to reinvent yourself? Can you share that with us? Okay? Share that. Wait, Clarence says she's foul. The baby mama is foul. I don't know if I could have did it, y'all. All right. Johnny said, unless you have never made progress in your life, we are all success stories. Success is connected to progression, but the second half of success is achievement. Learning what you want to achieve will. All right, come with the rest, Johnny. Johnny is dropping some fucking gems on here today. All right. Damaris said, am I getting some of that money? Wait a minute. She turned her baby fucking daddy in and got the award for $20,000. She was like, this is more than he did for his kids when he was free. I was the fuck dead, y'all. I'm still dead. Okay, Johnny said, learning what you want to achieve will help you streamline your goals. When you reach your achievements, can help with being happy and also impact on others. Wow. That's some deep shit. Thank you for dropping that gem on a Monday. Right? We all have success stories, he said. All right? And learning to achieve what you want will help you streamline your goals. Wow. I love it. I love it. Georgie said it would depend on what my child did, whether or not I turned him in. I said, Lord, I'm glad my child done been to jail twice, but I'm glad I didn't have to turn him in. And I'm glad that he ain't do nothing that made me have to turn him in. Because that shit is hard. Mother, your alarm. Okay? Look. She's still sleeping, y'all. Angel said it was the shitty relationship. Damn, these relationships be having us fucked up and reinventing ourselves. What you think the men reinvent themselves, fellas? I hear women on here, and I'm gonna read the rest of that, Angel. But how come the women are always on here talking about after they get out of these shitty relationships, they gotta reinvent themselves? Do y'all motherfucking men do that too? I'm asking for myself. Angel said it was the shitty relationship. I sought therapy because my internal compass was spinning out of control. That's deep. I got my mind right and now body has followed. I've lost over 40 pounds. The mind and the body goes together. You show up for yourself, whether it's therapy, whether it's physical exercise, your mind and your body will follow. I love it. And that shit that you said about your internal compass was spinning out of control. Baby, that's deep. Internal compass was spinning out of control. I know that shit is right. Hey, Marion Bell. Interior Rue said, why is she telling people she turned him in? People talk way too damn much for me. That part. That's I've been waiting for somebody to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it, right? I just keep saying I don't know if I could have did it. But I've been waiting for somebody to say, how the fuck do you go public? Okay, it's one thing if you turn your baby daddy in and you get the award money. But baby, if I'd have did that shit, is this lint or gray hair? Fuck this. It's gray hair. All right, it's gray hair all through here. You see? It's like streaks. Baby, I couldn't have got on no public social media and been like, I turned my motherfucking man in. I turned my baby daddy in. You know how many motherfuckers would be coming and kick my ass? Like, I don't know who y'all be dating, but I've dated a lot of motherfuckers that would send folk. Like, I'm not gonna get my ass kicked coming on social media or on the news with my whole face talking about I turned my baby daddy in and got the money. I've been waiting for somebody to say that. Like, it's one thing to do it, but then to admit publicly that you did it? Wow. Damaris said, if he is not in my kid's life and doesn't do shit for me, yes, I will turn his ass in. They were living together. Because she said when he came in, go look at the video. She said she looked at him and was like, did you, what? Yes, she turned him in. She said they came and arrested him. The way she said it was like they were living together, Damaris. But wait, Damaris said she would turn his ass in if he wasn't doing shit for the kids. I'm fucking dead, y'all. I'm dead, y'all. All right, I don't know if I could have did it. Like people have pissed me off and have done some hurtful shit to me, and I still can't do shit like that to them. Right? I need to learn though, because some of these motherfuckers deserve some shit. The fuck? But men, I'm still asking, how come y'all don't never say after y'all came out of a 20-year relationship, y'all reinventing yourselves? Why the women are always saying that? The fuck? Pat said if he was abusing me and never paid child support, I would turn him in also because the alternative might be that I would kill him so he would be better off in jail. Woo, child. I love the honesty. I do. I love it. All right. Interior said, if I turned him in, no one would never know. And that part. That part. That part. Why are you telling? That's the part I don't understand. I don't know, y'all, but whatever. I got to go fix my glasses that was laid out on the bed and they got crushed on. It don't matter how they got crushed. It's not important. All that information is unnecessary. I know Georgie was trying to figure it out, but they simply was just laying on the bed and I forgot that they were there and they got crushed. But I'm going to go get them shits fixed because I need my glasses. So I got to go, y'all. It is 9:05. All right. I appreciate you guys joining Coffee with Friends. Y'all know My shit is on Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time, y'all. We got some new shit coming up. Hashtag Fit Friends, y'all. I posted my workout yesterday. Day one was my workout. 45-minute bike ride, 5-minute cool down ride, and 4-mile walk. This time I did the walk around the neighborhood. I actually did 5 miles complete yesterday, 4-mile walk, and then 1 mile random walks or whatever the case may be. But the walk that I did yesterday was around my neighborhood, and I did do a chat and talk right moment. So if you have not caught that, go back on my IG page and catch that chat and walk. All right. All right. Where I drop some a motivational moment while I walk through the neighborhood. All right. The other thing I want to talk about is Angel and I Am Dissenter will be helping me with reading with friends, right? Which is going to be our book club section of Coffee with Friends. This is how we grow. We're going to be sharing a list of books. If anybody have books that they want to put on a list, DM me. All right. And we will consolidate that list. I will create a group chat for Angel and I Am Dissenter. I'm just asking you guys to let me get through this wedding first, which is in a couple of days. I have another couple of days of busyness that has to happen. All right. But after that, we will share whatever list of books came in. We will vote on the first book to start with. We will decide how many chapters or pages we need to read before our first book reading. When we do our book reading, okay, I expect that people jump on the guest show, especially one, I Am Dissenter, and two, Angel, being that they're helping me with this. We're going to come up with questions, right? And anybody that has anything that they want to speak on the book, I invite you to jump on the screen as a guest. And this is how we unpack that book, right? And we do not move on to the next book until we finish the first book, right? And we discuss the conclusion and what we've learned from it. I love it. Okay. And so that's soon to come. Just let me get the wedding stuff out the way. All right. But again, y'all, as y'all are working out and working towards your fitness goals, if there's anything you want to share, any challenges you want to share, I know I'm waiting for double team athletics to put together some circuit training challenges for us to do. Yoga Girl Sai is going to come in with a challenge again. If anybody is going to put together workout challenges for us to work on, start out with a 15-day, not a 30-day, okay? Because we got some people on here that have not been working out and we don't want it to be too much. So start out with a 15-day and then we'll move into a 20-day and then we'll move into a 30-day. We'll do it like that so that we can see progression, right? We'll do something like that, okay? Again, after the wedding shenanigans. All right. I'm going to read the rest of the comments and then I'm going to move to giving y'all the vibes and closing out the show. All right. I do. Marion, I get my mother to walk and I put her on my Peloton bike for 10 minutes. Don't worry. I got her, right? Because we got to make sure that they stay moving. Right? I tell her all the time, thank you, Marion, for that. She's not on the show. But mother, Marion Bell said, get you to walk. See? She, I let her know, okay? Johnny Leon Hill said, men really don't reinvent themselves when it comes to relationships because we don't lose ourselves in relationships like some women do. Ooh! I'm talking about that tomorrow. Johnny. Nope. Wait, men do not lose themselves in relationships like women do. What does that even mean? Don't tell me today, because I'm going to ask this question tomorrow. Johnny Leon Hill said men don't reinvent themselves after relationships because men don't lose themselves in relationships like women do. That's very interesting, y'all. Sound like some shit I'm going to learn. I'm going to ask that shit tomorrow. Johnny, I'm going to need you to show up and expand on that tomorrow. Like, and other men that join on here, I'm going to need y'all to explain what that means. All right. Interior said, "At Johnny, please say that again louder. He gonna say it tomorrow. All right. I wish so badly women didn't, but most of the time when they realize that they are in too deep, yes, because we lead with our emotions. But we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Thank you for that. I love when we get spin-off topic. Okay. Georgie said Johnny took the words right out my mouth. Wow. See, protagonist is saying something different. The conversation tomorrow is going to be good. Protagonist said, I reinvented myself since my baby mama left. Hold that thought, protagonist, for tomorrow. Tell us how you reinvented yourself. And Johnny, I need you to expand on why you think men don't get into relationships as deep as the women do, right? And I need that broken the fuck down. I need to hear it from a man's perspective, and then women, I'm gonna need y'all to chime in, all right? But I'm gonna give y'all the vibes going out. You know what the fuck I say, right? Continue loving on yourself. Oh, one more announcement, y'all. Thursday, September 1st is the wedding. All right. And so I'm not going to be doing coffee with friends on Thursday. I know y'all going to miss me, motherfuckers. Y'all, I'm not going to be able to do coffee with friends. All right. So I'm sorry. All right. But I might do a pre-recorded show and put it up there. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. But I will be in deep with wedding activities on Thursday. And so I will be taking Thursday off. But I will be back for Freestyle Friday, y'all. I will be. All right. So I just wanted to make that announcement really quickly. All right. So with that being said, continue to love up on your brothers and sisters. All right. Sai Abdullah said, I agree with Johnny, but I also think that women reinvent themselves because we are emotional and we self reflect emotionally. I think men reinvent themselves for self gain. I need that to be broken the fuck down tomorrow. I'm going to drop my guest link tomorrow. Y'all. Somebody come on the screen. Johnny, I don't know if it's going to be you. You ain't been on in a while. I don't know if it's going to be you. I don't know if it's going to be you, Sai Abdullah. I don't know who the fuck it's going to be. But somebody stick your head in here tomorrow and break this down for me. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to let y'all go, because we got to what? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hey, go, go, go. Listen, I always say, no matter how low you feel, no matter how hopeless you feel, you can still go. Most of us are still the fuck going, right? All right. And so I want y'all to keep that in mind when you are going through your ups and your downs. Always, I said ups and downs because listen, we don't stay down forever, right? It's a period of time that we stay down. Like I had a period of time that I was down, right? And it happens often. Right? I mean, not often like every other day or no shit like that, but throughout my life where I've been down and I've had to get myself back the fuck up, but I always get up. Okay. And so with that, low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hey, go, go. And with that, y'all, it's time for me to go. But I'm going for now, but never forever. I love y'all motherfuckers. Make sure you are clicking the link in my bio and you are following me across all my platforms, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. If you go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell. All right. There's going to be some shows that's only on YouTube. Coffee with Friends After Dark is one of them. All right. And so the book club, I haven't figured out where that's going to be yet. I don't know if I'm going to span that across all three platforms. We're still thinking. All right. But make sure you'll follow me across all these platforms so that you don't miss a damn thing. All right. And continue to love up on yourself. And if you want to support me, go to rawtothebone.com. Get yourself a t-shirt, a hat, a hoodie, something. Support your sister, all right? I pay for all this shit, all right? In the meantime, I'm out, y'all. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.